welcome in, folks. Hope everyone's doing great today. Yeah, so let's have a look. We're going to be running Yujin today because I wanted to see if it would be better than yesterday, and it was okay. We had one mission that was a challenge because the penalty was specifically against one of his healing abilities, but I don't think it was that hard based on not being able to use that healing ability. But, you know, because the enemies we were up against today just didn't have the damage output that made me feel scared. But anyway, yeah, so as you know, we're using Thunder Cage, we're using Enduring Legacy. I'll just really quickly, this is my Thunder Cage. I have yet to put something here that I want to put here. And then Enduring Legacy is the same thing we've always used, so this is it. But let's talk about the Descendant modules real quick. So this is what I used the entire day today, and you know, it worked out fine. I didn't see, there weren't any big issues. None of the bosses did enough damage output to me to really feel I needed the healing. Duty and Sacrifice was fantastic, mostly because like it's nice to just, if you're low on health, which I was, I could just hit that and I'm back to full health with a regen for a bit, and the regen is enough that like I don't feel, I feel like I'm keeping my health even when I'm taking damage. I did not go back and try my Contagion build, but I did learn, I guess it makes sense. I didn't know what a status effect really was. I was I thought they were just like the fire dots or whatever that you would get when, like, you know, if your gun got electric, toxin, or fire on it. But you know, these are status effects too, negative status effects on the boss. So one of the missions was if you apply a status effect to an enemy, that enemy now has a 40% damage reduction as well. So it really made it so that if you use anyone who's doing status effects of any type, you're basically reducing your damage by 40%, which is what made that's what made that dungeon harder. I say harder. Oh, I didn't even think about that. I bet it was harder because of this. Because this is gonna apply status effects because burning. So yeah, so there you go. That might have made it easier. Huh. That's a horrible penalty. There's a lot of things that are status effects. Like, I almost feel like I have to go in there naked in order to do it without having to deal with penalties. And that's a harsh penalty. 40% incoming damage, reduced incoming damage is pretty intense. Either way, we got it done. Wasn't too bad. Pretty cool. So yeah, with that said, let's get to the fighting. So these are the two invasions we've got today. We've got Shelter over in Vespers, and we've got the Chapel over here in Echo Swamp. I'm a little worried about this one actually, because the penalty right now is when you inflict an enemy with a status effect, then any incoming damage is reduced by 40% on that enemy. So no using my Contagion to keep me healed. So hopefully the boss doesn't chew me down real fast is, I guess, the hope. But it's pick up Artificial Brain, so it shouldn't be too hard to do. Yeah, so let's just hop in and see how it goes. I wasn't sure which one I was going to be jumping into, but this looks right. I remember this.
This is a phase separation veil, which uses it. It has a large.
So since we're playing Yujin, we really can't dilly-dally around. I did run it real quick just to test that the allergen spell is a it is a status effect. So that's unfortunate. I mean, it was obvious it was a status effect. But it's unfortunate because that's my preferred healing for this. Mostly because it doesn't require me, like I fire it, I put it on him, and I can just heal off of it. With the big heal, I have to, it actually takes my weapon off for a moment to cast it. Hello? You guys gonna come down here? Or are you just gonna, I guess you're just gonna hang out up there. Stood up and plinked him with like one single shot. Alright, let's get these little petals done. Nice. Moving along. And we'll hopefully have plenty of time to handle Boss Boy, Bubble Boy. Can't fool around though. Don't have a lot of time. Yujin isn't a DPS character, so we really, I think, need to get the boss down in the first go. If we dilly-dally too long, the only way we get a second attempt is if we do this part really fast. And the monsters they spawn to try and do this part really fast don't spawn very fast, or at least not the ones that have the brains. There we go. All the brains collected. I hate his shield. I hate his teleport. His teleport's like the worst because you have to reacquire him every time he does it. Which is really frustrating. So like if he didn't just teleport back a few hundred feet, I would have to be looking around on the map to try and find him again. There we go. Whew. I couldn't look. Every time I look at a GUI element, I lose track of the target and I always miss my shots. But I'll have to check the replay to see how close I was to. I wasn't sure when his shields were gonna go back up again. But that worked out. That wasn't too hard. Did fail though once because I did try it just before recording. And because I wanted to see if the contagion was going to matter or not. Because if the contagion really mattered, I was going to switch characters. But that worked out. So yeah, let's go over to the next one and see if that one works out just as well as this one. All right. So it was tight for that last one. But we'll start the next one. The chapel. I'll admit, I did the redo on the shelter. And I got silver. It's really hard to take him down as Yujin on the first shutdown of the shields, and then it's really hard to get the shield down again and have enough time to whittle down his now recharged white shield power. What do we call it? His immunity phase, I guess. It's hard to kill him after the first immunity phase, and to get him into the second one with enough time to do it is hard too. But anyway. We'll move on to this one. This one I'm not too concerned about. We've got chill power, all I have to worry about. So we'll have maximum healing for this one. And this is the one where you've got the totem poles and you have to find the icons correctly. So let's give this one a whirl.
Descendant, there are ancestor drugs which give off inversion energy and a container with unidentified arcades stored in this location.
I don't suspect this one will be that hard to do.
Combine these two forces. to cause an inversion overload explosion. They have also blocked off the
I think we'll have plenty of
of
time.
malignant
So I'm not
tumors.
worried about time on this one.
First, remove the tumor from the container to reveal the archive stored inside.
3x, 4
You have
O,
already identified the archive's properties.
3 triangle.
Just before the explosion
No.
happens,
Fuck.
find the
2
drone
triangle.
matches the archive's
2
properties
tri-
and use it as cover.
2 triangle,
That
3x.
drone seems to have
2
similar
this one.
technology to your inversion reinforcement device. If you have found a drone which has the correct arcade properties, I can test the output to cancel out the blast energy. Descendant, the drone has been destroyed and the inversion energy emitter has been exposed. With this much output, you can remove the malignant tumor that is blocking the door.
Man, again. Oh, there we go. Ammo on the way. Nice. Not a lot, but better than none, right? All right. 4 square. 2 circle, 4 square. This one. Yeah, with this one I anticipate getting to the boss with plenty of time. Plenty of time. Guess I could go faster. I always forget you can go faster with a grappling hook. You can also do faster than Bunny apparently by just combat rolling.
Descendant, the commander of the Order of Truth has malignant tumors throughout their body.
All right.
We need the inversion energy that is installed on the ancestor drone.
1x 4 square, 1x 4 square. I hope the other one's not similar. Good. All right, buddy. Show me your ball. What the hell? All right, time to out heal you. Man, I don't know why I suck at this whole aiming thing, but I do. Yeah, I knew he'd get away. All right, but we still got plenty of time. 2x 3 circle, 2x 3 circle. Okay, so it is this one. Okay, that's really annoying. It's annoying that he can get you stuck in those. I didn't know you could do that. I thought it was just putting up a wall. But okay. All right, cool. Got it done. That wasn't too hard. I knew that one was going to be easy. It was the other one that I was worried about. And strangely enough, the other one wasn't hard. Wasn't hard because of the penalty. Because I didn't feel like I was going to die in the other one at all, ever. But what was hard was just the time constraint and the amount of damage output I had. So, yeah. If anything, I was losing the first one for that reason. But that's all of them. It's all the ones I'm going to do today. So, yeah. Catch you in the next one. Bye.
A dream is for you all not to get hurt. But nothing at all will get to me.